okay, they're going to give you some introduction about our company also, and you're going to know if after low investment you get a high profit. So over to you, Rajiv. Please take it.
Yeah, welcome all. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So welcome all to
Yes.
another session of Speedforce business plan. I think the next 1 hour will be a life-changing moment. Once you take a decision, we will give you all inputs to take a wise decision. To start with, just a small incident in our every day-to-day life. That see, most of us are using two-wheelers. All of us, in fact, most I would say 90% of us are using two-wheelers. So, how was your experience when you bought a new two-wheeler the first 1 year? So you're given a warranty book. The warranty book covers coupons. There are coupon services every month, 2,000 kilometers and 4,000 kilometers or 60 days like that. For the first 1 year, you regularly service your vehicle uh, with experts. After 1 year, what is the state of mind of every individual of us? So most of us, we think that going back to the brand is either time consuming or expensive, and third is the customer service out there. So these three things trouble us. So the best alternate that we have is a roadside mechanic. So if we go to a roadside mechanic, what is our viewpoint is you never know whether he knows the technology, whether things are happening as per the design technology, because there's a lot of changes happening in the automobile industry. So this is one point that holds us back. And the genuinity of spares. So here you have three things. One is trained people to handle with technology driven people, technology driven equipment, and genuine spares. So these are the three problems. Because of these three problems, what happens is, from periodic service, we shift our focus to need based repair. Whenever there is a repair, we take it to a mechanic. Is it not? So this is a normal tendency. To address this issue, Speedforce has erected a platform between the branded workshop and the street side garage, a platform where you get state-of-art equipment, trained technicians giving you genuine parts and genuine oils, all branded. So to create that, we have done it, and we are pleased to tell you that this successful USP of ours, which serves the customer as a DMart for all his needs, two-wheeler needs. We are crossing around 130 franchises across India with 42 cities and covering 42 cities and almost 23 states. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, almost all prominent locations have got Speedforce. So today we are going to discuss about Speedforce business plan, how we could grow and how we could make franchises understand that this is a very lucrative opportunity. So we have got a lot of people today from the management board sharing the diets along with me, and we have also got some people who have already taken up franchises, and they are in the process of constructing their workshops, and of course some consultants and a lot of people who would like to go in for this business opportunity. So welcome you all. Let's get into the presentation. So this is Raj Kishan trying to give you the business, deliver the business plan, and make you understand how lucrative this opportunity is. Yes. So is the video visible? The PowerPoint presentation is visible?
Yes, very much.
Yeah, so the contents, the contents, I think this is a very, the table of contents is the entire thing it goes through, from the overview of the industry to the how the company is planning to move forward. So the entire outlay is given here. Now let's look at the overview of the industry. As I said, two-wheeler industry is one industry that has been always in the boom. It has always been scaling up, especially in the automobile sector. We have the two-wheeler industry has been shining in India. We have been achieving almost 12% growth, and post COVID, this was the first industry to get back on the road. Yes. So what is as I told you, the first problem that is happening is there's a large gap between sales and service capacity in two-wheeler industry. Yes, the manufacturer's brand representative, that is every manufacturer has his brand in every city almost. So they are more into new vehicles sales. and new vehicle service, because it is a coupon based service they are looking more into. So that's the reason they're not able to serve the 1 year old, 1 year older vehicles, that is post warranty period. So the redemption rate, the service redemption rate is very low compared to the second year. It is 20% low, and when the third, fourth year, the redemption rate is very low, because on a month-on-month basis they are selling vehicles and their concentration is more on the coupon side. Then we have the other small garages, the street side garages. Somebody is please mute your voices.
Ashana madam, please mute all so that there should not be any disturbance. Cross talks are. Thank you.
I think they've muted me also. Good. Ashiana, you did a good job. All of us are muted. Fine. Am I audible right now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, you are audible.
Yes, yes. So now see, the only or the next alternate that we have got is we need the local garages or the street side garages. They are one man show. So one mechanic is there. The hygienity is not there. Lack of professional approach. From 2017 or 2018, a month on month basis, there have been new brands coming up, new models coming up. There's 7 brands with almost we've got around 125 models, different CCs, different models. So the technology starts is evolving, and this is as I told you, the industry is so robust that the technology is emerging on a day-to-day basis. So how far the local garages are equipped with this technology? This is another very big question that hangs on our mind. So the two-wheeler industry, yes, let's look at the vehicles that have been sold past 6 years. That is from up to 2019, because 2020, whatever vehicles they are sold, they are almost in warranty period. So from about 2019, 2018, 2017, the last 6 years, about 2019, we have sold around 9 crore two-wheelers officially. So this is the 7 brands that are available. They have across the country. We have sold 9 crore two-wheelers, which means approximately if a two-wheeler needs a service per year, you need at least 4 services. That means 36 crore services are pending. That's a huge business opportunity with very few technical operators in the country. So this is where we need to pitch it. So then the most important, the growth of the two-wheeler industry is because of the economical transformation. Economical transformation has led to educational transformation also. They are two linked. The economic transformation has been led to educational transformation. This educational transformation has brought more of knowledge partners, more of people who know what is happening, what is the intellectual capacity of an individual has increased. So they need more information. They know what is the type of technology that is prevailing. What they have certain demands, like pure hygienic place, good trained technicians, state of art equipment. So the expectations have started increasing because of the economic transformation. So what, as I said, so state of art equipments needed, neat, clean, nice looking, competent, efficient, courteous staff seen and all. You just imagine just one point. Any repair that comes, you go to any street side mechanic, you can get it repaired. Maybe it could be a temporary phase or a permanent phase, whatever it is, but you're getting it repaired. But the courteousness of the staff, courteousness of that mechanic makes you go back to him. So this is one place where every automobile workshop needs to emphasize, and Speedforce has a special dedicated standard operation process for the team to understand how courteous, what customer services. So we got a very big expert with us on the management, Dr. Mr. R. Rangarajan, who has 40 years of experience in automobile customer satisfaction, and he's the director of operations, and in fact he's there on the video thing also. So during the question answer sessions, we all will be answering you. So these are certain things that are required. So every customer today, because of the economic transformation, the educational transformation, is looking for customer satisfaction, customer courteousness, and that customer satisfaction, customer courteousness becomes customer delight, which in turn increases the loyalty. So this is where Speedforce has been emphasizing, because we have got an SOP on that. And of course, the bikes, as I said, they're evolving. Top end bikes are coming. So you need one place to all these things. And to technology, yes, thanks to Google, everybody knows everything. There is nothing that nobody knows anything. So all the moment you start googling, whether you understand the terminology or not, the information is vast, you get it. So it's more open to technology. And the response time, because of our hectic activity in our life, the response time, quick response time is required for any person to succeed. So our customer response time is between 20 minutes to around 2 hours, depending on the roadside, especially for the roadside assistance, depending on the distance you are away from the geolocation of our workshop. So yes, for all these things, yes, if a company is able to offer all the above and meet the expectation of the customer is ready to pay a little extra for the services and all those things. And the third, last, and most important thing is the transparency in all aspects. As I said, people have got Google, they know the information, everything. They know which part is manufactured by whom, and what is the thing. See, whether you have a brand, a Hero, or you have any other brand, but there is an OEM for it, and the OEM, original equipment manufacturer, manufactures that. So everybody knows that. So there's if we are able to maintain this transparency in all aspects, be it in the technology wise, be it in the repair sector, be it in the spares, or be it in the oils, whatever we do, if we are transparent to the customer, the loyalty increase. So this has been the crux of our success, Speedforce. So summing all these things up, I've told you a lot of things that are required from different levels. Now let's sum up all these things. Service with a difference. Yes, you need, as I told you, you need to have the courteousness, you need to have the soft skills to talk to your customer, to retain your customer. Neat and clean service. Yes, neat and clean service, Manato, you should be able to assess the vehicle the moment it comes. We have an SOP for that also. So use of high-tech tools. Yes, of course, we have got with us our main brigadier, Mr. Ashok Shah is there with us, who has been with in the technical department and laying workshops for Bajaj since the last 40 years or so. He has been, Bajaj has been there for about 28 years, and the rest of the automobile industry has got about 40 years of experience. And this gentleman is impeccably right. He has designed the workshops in such a way that they are so transparent, so filled with high-tech tools, and they give a very appealing ambience to the customer. So that is very important. Service at doorstep. Yes, even prior to COVID, we had introduced pickup and drop facility. So this was one thing, and we also gave breakdown assistance. All these things we did it prior to COVID also. But now during COVID, this has become the order of the day, because none of the customers want to walk in and stay at the workshop for some time. So that makes a difference. So they needed this service at doorstep facility, which we are doing it. So transparency in service. Yes, transparency in service. We have made this a standard operation process. There is an SOP that has been designed for every part of the workshop. So the transparency in service is very crucial one that we do. Reasonable charges. Yes, we have the moment. So the process is, whenever a geolocation is logged in, we start to analyze different parameters of the geolocation. Suppose you are logged in from Chennai, or you say you want to take up in Kodambakam. So we start understanding, say, or you can say you are from Mumbai, Bandra area, whatever, wherever you are. We start analyzing. There is an analytical team that works on the geolocation, understands what's the weather condition out there, what is the social status out there, and what is the entire parameter of roads and buildings out there. So this gives us a linear advantage in analyzing whether this geolocation, this particular place is sustainable or not. One. Second, what is the regular repairs that happen to the vehicle? So we are proactive to understand what is the regular repair that happens, what is the spares that need to be hoarded in the workshop, so that it becomes, so we don't dump in, there's no dumping of inventory. Depending on the need base that has been analyzed, has been. So all these things put together, the only pointer, all fingers point to only one place, and that is Speedforce. Because we have been evaluating our process, value adding our process, and in fact iterating our process to give the best to the customer. So ultimately, when the business attached to us, the B2B survives by expecting the loyalty of the customer, then the B2B2C that we have developed. Our business with your franchise business, along with your customer, all of us are on the same page. We start working more, and the pointers point to Speedforce. Yes, what is Speedforce? So I think I've given you a fairly a good amount of understanding of what Speedforce is. Speedforce is a company having agnostic skill sets, the reference skill set and work experience of different people. We are a team of around 6 people, and above us we have 3 great mentors with us. So this team, our management team, is being supported by about say another 70, 80 people. Among them, 4, 5 people are heading their department. So the entire team put together has a good exposure and experience in after sales service, networking, sales and marketing, branding, accounts and finance. So all these things, how they play a crux in making the franchise successful, will be the next half of my discussion. But right now, this is the expertise that comes from various fields, various sectors, various domains, all put together, and that is Speedforce. So we have people from the 100 plus odd staff with us, direct and indirect people. We have experienced people from 6 years to 38 years. In fact, boldly we say the management team has got about 210 plus man years of experience, all cumulatively. So that brings the seed to success. So what is Speedforce? Speedforce is a chain of two-wheeler service stations providing all kinds of services according to market demand. Yes, as I told you, depending on the specific market, we provide all type of services. Is it just a two-wheeler service station? If it's just a two-wheeler service station, is it just another mechanic shed? No. We have redefined. We have organized the unorganized sector. The unorganized sector of mechanic sheds has been redefined. Here, you can get your state-of-art equipment, your vehicles serviced on state-of-art equipment, trained technicians, genuine spares, genuine oils. You can do insurance. Either you can apply for new insurance or you can renew your existing insurance, get insurance assistance. That is a Speedforce franchise is we are associated to an aggregator because that facility. Our Speedforce franchise becomes an agent. Rather, he becomes an agent for all the insurance companies. So in turn, you can renew and for the insurance, and then give insurance assistance also. Imagine, I mean, I don't want to tell you. Normally, when there is an accident, what happens? I mean, it should not happen, but in case there's an accident, what happens? The vehicle is there on the road, and you have to go in search of that insurance surveyor. The surveyor will come, he will assess the vehicle. So he will assess the vehicle. What he will assess? He is not an automobile engineer. He does not know much about, probably in 1 in 10 cases, there could be an automobile engineer as a surveyor. But most of the 9 cases, he will just assess that on the left side, there is a crack, there is a dent, the left indicator is gone. And this is the thing. But in this case, in our case, our customer has the benefit that our Speedforce, the moment there's an accident, all he needs to do is just call the Speedforce outlet. The Speedforce outlet will assist him. They will make an evaluation, because these people, you people, know what repairs will be done, what is the time taken for repair, what are the spares that is required, what are their costs. So the entire budget can be prepared. You are the best person to prepare the budget. The moment you prepare the budget and submit it online, you need not go from pillar to post like your customer, which is a one place you sit down, get everything done, load it online and get it approved. After approval, since you're a Speedforce outlet, you can get that repaired also. So all these things are an advantage to the customer, is it not? So we are offering a lot of activity, a lot of thing as per their demands. So that is it. So in addition, these are all regular services: the periodic service, minor, major repair, accidental repairs, as I told you, battery service, AMC, annual maintenance contract, pickup and drop facility, breakdown services, value-added services, insurance services, used two-wheeler warranties. Tell me one company that will give you two-wheeler or used two-wheeler warranty. You have got 5 years used vehicle, we are ready to give you warranty. We'll assess the vehicle and give you the warranty. The warranty stays good, subject to the number of services that needs to be done as per the warranty. So all these things we do only to see that. Why we do all these things? Just try to understand. You see, as I told you in the beginning, from periodic service, you have shifted your focus to need-based repair. So, what is the output of this need-based repair? One is you try to sell the vehicle within 3-4 years. You want to sell it. Second is the exact price that needs to be given is not achieved in the sale. Third is you never know when there will be a breakdown. To avoid all these things, the best alternate in India is Speedforce. So yes, yeah, Speedforce. Yes, I told you about the various things that we do. But how profitable is this business? This we'll understand. Compare. We have a comparative chart in the end. We'll understand how profitable it is. But right now, this business is highly profitable because you have three types of business in this. Forget the insurance. One is you do the service. So there you get money. Second is you do the you change the spare. There you get money. Third is even the rejected spares fetches you money because none of your customers, even I myself, when I walk in, if there's a change, I never take back the used spare because what do I do? There's no point. So everything has got value. There are almost 18 ways of earning through a Speedforce franchise, and that would be dedicatedly told to you when you come for a franchise meeting. So there's a large potential. The current channels have their own limitations. The dealer workshops are not able to do the local mechanics. There is no trust. There's no technology with them. So improvement in technology demands trained manpower. It's state-of-art equipment with trained manpower give the best leverage for you. So that is important. The market demands for new trends. Yes, there's a lot of new trends that are happening. As I told you, the technology is being evolving as one of the fastest emerging technologies in the country, and we are getting a lot of things. So we have to keep in demand with the technology. Customer ready to spend that extra for care? Yes, this is also known. So if you're able to give him all the services, the satisfaction levels start increasing. Then at most they're ready to give you the extra scare, extra money. So yes, and now employment, entrepreneurship generation. This is one point where the management sat and decided that we are going to create a chain of workshops which create entrepreneurs. So we are basically of the startup mindset. So we wanted to create entrepreneurship generation because we understand the more the SMEs, the more the entrepreneurs, the country is going to develop economically and in all ways. So this, apart from our earning, apart from creating Speedforce and earning for ourselves, we thought we'll create entrepreneurship generation because the entrepreneurship generation in turn also creates employment generation. So almost every entrepreneur is directly having 4 people employed on his board, on his workshop, and it is just a small scale workshop. Once it starts increasing, the number of people will go up, and then you have the indirect employment also happening. So how does Speedforce work? Appointment of franchise, what are the process? So as I told you, the potential mapping, location identification. Yes, initially we were doing the groundwork, but because of COVID, right now we are doing the online consultation. So we will understand potential mapping is always data analytics has been done online. Location identification, the moment you identify 2-3 locations, we start interacting with you, understanding the geolocation. We take the geolocations, do the analytics, and give you the green signal whether it is sustainable or not. And absolutely this industry is very sustainable. We don't need we always tell our franchise we don't need it in a commercial place because commercial place the vehicle will never halt because of traffic restrictions. So we want in a semi-commercial place that foresees a lot of living apartments or residences, because we have made the showroom so attractive that any passerby, even the board, the signboards, and the lollipops are created individually. They've been created with a lot of innovative thought process, so that what happens, the people who to any two-wheeler that passes by our workshop, we bet will halt for at least 10 seconds or to look at the board and understand what we are doing, because it's not a regular workshop. As I told you, it is a bouquet of services offered to the two-wheeler owner as per his demands. So yes, and the selection prospectus and information, we are looking for passionate individuals, especially because these people must be passionate about the business. I can give you the best brand, but if you are not able to put your passion into it, then it will not be success. So we understand that every franchise success counts on our equity. The more the franchisees, the more the success, the more the brand value. So we look for passionate individuals who are really interested in the entire process and go through it. So then the legal due diligence and financials, site visit, layout preparation, site readiness. As I told you, the moment you give us the length and breadth of your site, then our technical team will give you a 3D layout or a virtual layout of how your future showroom will be, like where the washing area has to be, where the base will be, where your room, office room has to be, where the space. So all these things are so ideally designed. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Speedforce looks alike. So the uniformity is there and the convenience. This is most important. The design is based on the convenience, because you can do in the same workshop without an organized structure 3 vehicles a day, and in the same way workshop with an organized section you can do 20 vehicles a day. So the more the vehicles, the better the profit. So we have a standard operation process for everything that has been evolved and evaluated and proven strategy. So that's it. So final inspection and reports, manpower appointment and training. So the trained professionals are very much required. So we always look for the training is one. Speedforce, the most important aspect of Speedforce is Speedforce never charges you for training, and training is a continuous process. The training audit is also a continuous process. So training is very most important activity on our agenda, because unless you're trained with the latest technology, as the technology evolves, then you will be able to serve your customer better, and that better will increase the loyalty. Okay, so marketing activities and follow up marketing activities, we have a stream of activities. We have some very good people on the management side who are 100% into marketing. They know what marketing is like the back of their hand, and they have created certain strategies. And in spite of all this knowledge, in spite of almost 30 plus years of experience, they're ready to learn. Even if a franchise from a very distant place suggests something, because the adaptability is most important. Because if the cross border learning is one asset, adaptability is another asset. These two things coupled together gives you a successful strategy that helps the franchise flourish. And then the inauguration and startup, yes, during the inauguration the whole entire showroom is decked up. So how does Speedforce work? So hand-holding, on-job training. So this is a very important, crucial aspect. On-job training. Training is initially the training for the technicians is at your end, and training for the franchise is at our end. So at the franchise owners have to travel to our headquarters to understand, because there we have a lot of our partners who will be taking sessions on them, how to operate it, how to understand, how to make the internal customers and external customers happy. So there are a lot of classification, lot of training, lot of motivation, a lot of customer support, software skills. There are a lot of things that have been handled and delivered to the franchise owner from the management of different places. The management was got, as I told you, they've got expertise from all corners, and we have created SOPs for everything. So these SOPs will be delivered to you for you to understand. So unless you understand the whole process, mark my word, the on-job training or the training process is exclusively designed in Speedforce because of two reasons. One is we want to keep the franchise and their team upgraded. First thing. Second thing is 97% of our franchises are away from the automobile industry. So unless I give you an exact outlay, unless we deliver the exact outlay of how to maintain your staff, how to behave with your customers, how to maintain your workshop, what is the inventory that is needed, where everything is needed, how far the work will happen. All these things form a crux of training. Technical training, as I told you, it is there at your end. We will be doing it at your end. Our senior technical people will fly down to your place and do the technical training. There again, we have classified that into three varieties. One is it would be prevailing technology training. What is the prevailing technology that is happening? So what are the regular repairs depending on your geolocation? How you got to do is how you got to maintain that the decorum. all these things are there. Then you have a motivational training, because as I told you, we are transforming the industry from an unorganized sector into an organized sector. Now from an ordinary mechanic you have entered a corporate arena. So the mechanic becomes a technician or a customer care executive, whatever it is. So this person needs to understand how he has to transform himself, and given to themselves, they might not know. So the mindset transformation, the behavioral transformation, we have special dedicated classes for that, and the training is given at your place. The third one is on-job training, especially for multi-brand outlet. The most important is the various tools that are there, and they are not placed exactly after the repair where they should be. Then it becomes a chaotic situation. So we give on-job training on the job. So these three things, two things fall before the inauguration, and the last on-job training will be after the inauguration. So people have to understand the technicians are trained in such a way as to what is the sequence of work has to be done. When the vehicle comes, what has to be done, what has to be done next. So this sequence helps us to do more vehicles and reach more customers, so that increases the profit. So almost all these things are well planned. So and then timely visits and audit. This is a handholding process that we have technical audits, because you know what happens is, as the technology improves, we need to technical guidance has to be given. Then the marketing guidance, one side is the technical guidance, other is marketing guidance. Our people will regularly visit you. Then the it guidance manato, the overall data analytics, the overall advancement in the, that is done at the head office. So we have a CRM and ERP solution that takes care of entire operations, where the entire detailed outlay will be described to you when you have the franchise training. Then the customer feedback, yes. Technical support, this is another very important aspect. Technical support, yeah, I'm giving you training. What else technical support we have? So technically we have three people, two of them directors, and one person is the CTO. We have Mr. Ashok Shah, we have Mr. Kohli, and we have the supermost Mr. Mohan Vaidyaji. So these people almost they have got around 35 to 40 years of experience in automobile industry. They've been they've been dealing in various big companies. So these people are mentors, and they're also part of the management. So they take care of the technical part. So technical part, apart from the training, in fact, we have got the training modules even for the electrical vehicles. We've designed the video module. So we are just ready. We are so ready and proactive. Technical support, when I say technical support, apart from training, there's one more thing that we do. All our workshops have to be equipped with closed CC cameras and a Wi-Fi connection. So in case you're stuck up, see, not all of us are experts, and experts can create experts, but true. But there might be some point where there is, due to forgetfulness or due to a new technology coming in or something, you're stuck at a repair. So at that time, I can't fly a gentleman from there to there. Even if I can fly, it's a time-consuming process. So instead, we have a technical support that's sitting at the office during the office hours. All you got to do is you need to just log on to the technical desk and inform them this is the problem, we are stuck. So through the CC cameras and through the Wi-Fi connection, they will monitor and give you a step-by-step guidance as to how to proceed in that particular repair and get it successful. This is also another USP of Speedforce, which has made us really successful, because we are there at your beck and call. As I told you, your development is our development. So customer feedback, yes, right now we have a customer feedback. The customer suppose he gives us the feedback about the mechanics, about the ambience of the place, about the way the franchise has dealt. And in turn, we also have take a customer feedback through a call. We call the customers 3 days post repair, and then find out what's the problem. This is mandatory. Every franchise has to do it and has to maintain a data as what the customer felt. In case he is not satisfied with a particular service that for which he has paid, it is 100%. We offer free service, asking the customer just to drop his vehicle at our place. We will get it done free of cost till the customer is satisfied, because customer satisfaction is 100% the success of this business. And this yeah, Speedforce has got it in its mindset. So then cross learning, yes, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we have been facing a lot of challenges, lot of markets. Depending, there could be a hilly market, there could be a valley market, there could be an agrarian market. All markets we have been understanding how things. So this has created a strategy for us to learn. So every day it's a learning experience. We are not perfect, but we are trying to achieve perfection, because every day is a new problem that comes in, and we try to solve it, and that's kept our intelligence growing, and that kept our adventurous mindset also growing and glowing. Yes, the support, what do you get for what you pay? So what you pay will be the next sentence, but here, what do you get for what you pay? I will just give you a rough layout. You get the entire tools and the basic tools and equipment that are required to repair from the moped to the 350, 375 cc, whatever it is. The maximum, you can repair everything. We give you the entire tool set that's required. Yeah, two rams, um, and general tools, compressor, car washer, spark plug cleaner, and more. So the tools are designed in such a way. We have been accumulating, as I said, Ashok Shah sir takes care of the entire tools and equipment. He understands, he has understood the automobile industry, and when we are dealing with multi-brand, he has created the set of tools in such a way that you can cater any vehicle. And even the pressure gun that is used for water wash, we have selected it so carefully that the usage of water is very minimum. So all these things, we have taken a real depth into understanding what is required for satisfying your customer in the most economical way. Because if we are economical, we can give economical rates, and if we give economical rates with wonderful service, automatically customer loyalty is always with us. And then the branding material, as I told you, we have a uniform material that is there across all the outlets, and this uniform material, I would like to tell you, is so robust and attractive. So automatically, none of our showrooms have glass doors. They don't have a glass covering. They are onto the road. So most, as I told you, people who walk through will definitely look at us. And then the stationery, yes, since most of you are there are two things why this stationery has been designed by us. One is, we have evaluated the necessities of the customers, the precautions to be taken by workshops, and ultimately how things should go. So because of that, we have designed an innovative set of stationery that is required by every franchise. So I could, why we do it is, one is it is innovative, second it's economical. So we give you stationery in the first go, which comprises the entire, which takes care of your operations to start with. Then we have the marketing kit, leaflets, promotion material reach you along with the stationery. So you could do the initial inauguration. During the inauguration, you could do a small shout out. You will be strategizing. All the strategies that Speedforce gives is a co-creation. The franchise does some, the franchisor does some. So Speedforce does something and you do something, because you are ultimately, you are the brand ambassador of Speedforce. Nobody knows us, nobody knows Speedforce, but you, at your place, you are Speedforce. So you need to maintain the integrity of the company, and maintain, do the strategies that have been told to you to make it more successful. Then the marketing kit, the canopy, and different sort of scheme so products, they come after the fourth month of your existence. The first 3 months is more of a learning curve. You need to understand the entire process, master the process. The fourth month, the marketing team will set in. They will have a specific marketing team for your outlet. For every outlet, we have a specific marketing team. There is a marketing head who takes care of Mr. Pranav, but so he's got a vast experience. So he handles the team. This team, the inputs of this team, in the sense, the participants of this team must be recommended by you. So suppose what happens is, you are in a distant place which you know best. So suppose you are there in Faridabad, you know the output of how, which is the crowded area in Faridabad, where people come at what time they come. So all these things, you know. So if you are able to give us 10 applications from that place who are looking for jobs, then we take it over from there. We we interview them, hire them, train them, and place them at your place on our salary. We pay the salaries, and we want them to give you the maximum output. We want to give them to give you the maximum leverage for your success. So this marketing happens. Then the software, as I told you, we have got an ERP CRM solution, a well-defined solution that takes care of the entire operation, the inventory, the workshop layout, the workshop attendance, the CC cameras, the billing. Everything is being structured, and it's an online software that's been done. So the software upgradations are done at our end, and we don't. It is a one-time charge that is along with the bouquet of services that we do. Software has been updated. See, initially we started out with a website application, and then we have spread across to a mobile application. Now we are also offering mobile apps to the customers, where they can book their service, and they can appraise the give ratings of the franchise, the mechanic, and all these things. And we are also trying to pose in the cloud storage for the mobile app, so that the bill is pushed out there and it is there for some time, forever. So you understand, anytime there is a repair, you can always check the guarantee and warranty of the bill. So that is one thing. Second thing is marketing support. I told you, it's a co-creation activity, hand holding for all marketing activities. The marketing activity would be at a low stage in the first 3 months, because you need to understand, initially it is more of branding. The brand has to be known to the public. So the first 3 months. From the fourth month, there will be a rigorous marketing activity from our end. Strategy is ours, and monitoring is yours, and the success is also the output of success is also benefited to you. So then the training, as I said, is training is a continuous process. Speedforce, the roots of Speedforce, or the solid success of Speedforce, is because of our unique, innovative training modules. Okay, then visits and audits. Yes, regular visits and audits will be there. We will be doing online audits. We will be doing offline audits, and we will see that the franchise feels our presence at all levels, around the clock, around the year, so that he knows that there is an esteemed team working behind them. He or she. I'm not gender biased. It just slipped out. So the franchise knows that there is an esteemed team that is working behind them and pushing them forward. So when you have somebody pushing you forward, automatically the only way you have to go is forward. So this is the thing. And of course, this was our invitation greeting card for 2020. 2020 was the most problematic year for the entire world. But thanks Speedforce, because on March 19th, we opened our 2020, we opened our 45th outlet. And from there, today, I think we are on the 6th of May. We've got 130 outlets lined up, and still around 18, I think, are ready for opening. And on a day-to-day basis, right now the market is a little slow, but on a day-to-day basis, we are getting inquiries. We are getting solid franchises closed. A lot of things are happening. 3 offices, 3 have gone to around 5, I suppose, and 7 has gone to 9. 7 management army has gone to 9, and 20 plus team members in 2020. Today we are around 100 plus, and 35 new outlets to be launched in 2020. As I told you, we have already gone 200%, 300% more. New cities launched, new states launched, awards 5, but still there are more awards that have come that have not been documented in this sheet, but I can show you when as the slide proceeds. Services, yes, services, 3 new services is ever expanding. We have a special team that works on value addition for each workshop. So as value addition happens, it's been incorporated for all the old workshops also. We don't start afresh, because from 19th 131st workshop we have a new value addition. All the 130 enjoy along with the 131st. So it's a continuous process. Yes, 100 plus outlet. We wanted to close 100 plus outlets, finalize, finish off 100 plus outlets by December 31st. And this is one of the remarkable adventure that we had. December 31st, 10:30 p.m. we made 100, and this year we want to make it 300 by December 31st, 2021. With all your good wishes and with all the support, with all your support, we are definitely going to hit that also. So way forward, now that you are investing some amount, we are investing our brand. So how does the company move forward? You need to understand what is our mission, what is our vision. So unless you understand that, you will not be able to 100% give yourself into the industry. So our focus is on a pan India market, and we are targeting tier 2 and metro cities. This is one thing which I don't agree, because we have got a lot of inquiries, a lot of people coming from tier 3 cities also, and ultimately our objective is to reach the two-wheeler owner across the country. And 300 franchises outlet by 31st December 2021, pan India process. It's all great things that happen. um, Now I think our vision has gone from pan India to pan global. Right now, last week we opened out in one of the Asian countries. Probably we might not go to US, but of course, yes, we would go to most of the countries that use the two-wheelers. So this is our idea. And yeah, official partners, I call them official partners. Minda, Castrol. Minda is one of the largest wear and tear accessory manufacturer in India, which in fact, this year they have been the one of the largest manufacturers, and catering various brands. And then Castrol, one of the largest oil company in the world. So we are not vendors to them, mind you, because we don't give you any spares or any oils from our end. Because if we do it, then it will be dumping. So we don't want to do that. We have had a central agreement with all these stalwarts, because they have understood that they also wanted to align themselves as our official partners, because they have understood the vision in our vision. So because of that, they have aligned with us, and so they will be catering you through their nearest distributor point at a very economical rate. And then we have insurance partners, the ERP partner, and the warranty partners. So there's still more partners that are there. We have 3M is also on board. I think this slide has to be updated. But yeah, on the overall, the value addition is happening on a day-to-day basis. Footprints, as I told you, Kashmir to Kanyakumari, that is Jammu and Kashmir to Tamil Nadu, we have outlets, and we are going to increase the outlets on a day-to-day basis with all your support. So this is how the whole thing happens. You can understand how the workshops are designed. So we have a lot of these activities that happen. We have the base, these base, there. So the entire process, the entire workshop. Just imagine, it's so clean and so well decorated, and the ambience is set such that the customer feels very relaxed at your place. This is the standard thing. We have the spares room, we have the sitting lounge all across. We have got the same structure. Probably the sizes vary. Our showrooms, we say a minimum of 450 SFT to 600 is enough. But there are showrooms which are even 2,300. So, and in fact, recent, I think at Singrauli we have got a 3,000 SFT, and one coming up in AP also, which is around 2,000 SFT. So, but the minimum requirement is around 450 square feet. So, depending, the structure is the same, where everything are placed is the same, but the size of the structure increases. Yes, another little, we have media. There's only one media out here, that is when we launched in Andhra Pradesh. We have got media from other segments also. So all these things, in every launch, we have the local media talking about us. We give interviews. Because the initial space, as I told you, it's more of a branding time. The first 3 months is a learning phase and branding time. Your existence must be known to your customers. This is the most important on our itinerary, the first 3 months. This is our corporate social responsibility acts that we take care. National Road Safety Month that has been organized across India. This is our participation in Gujarat. We work with the traffic police of Vadodara. where we are doing events for the during the traffic National Road Safety Month. We have done that in Hyderabad also. We have encouraged painting competition, essay writing competition among the students because they are the future generation that has to take care. So we have made them realize what is the importance of national road safety. It's a good thing. So these things here, we have got our people working out on different strategies like foam wash strategy and testing this testing 21 checkpoints testing and distribution of masks. So these are certain activities that build your brand and get you a lot of data also. So and this is some of the franchisees have organized these things during the inauguration to reach out. As I told you, it's a branding exercise. These are a few media things that have come. A few certificates. These certificates are the milestones of our journey. These certificates have not only given us prestige, but have given responsibility, more responsibility to us because now the world is looking at us. So we realize that when the world looks at us, we need to be spick and span. That was a small award, small business awards given out to directors. Yes, largest two-wheeler multi-brand franchise, India's only international brand. Yes, it is Make in India initiative, Made in India initiative. Now we are going global, taking our country's name ahead in the two-wheeler after-sales support service segment too. Some more certificates. Let's get into actual business. This is a bouquet of services that have been offered to you. The franchise fee, the total equipment, all split together. What the entire thing is 7.5 lakhs plus GST, which is 18% as of now. So approximately it works out to around 8.85 lakhs, and we have offered this as a bundled offer, one of the lowest franchise offer that's been given across India. So then the workshop revenue, this is just a rough calculation of an average. It just suppose if a vehicle just comes for service and an oil change. So number of vehicles, 10 average is around 300, out of which you sell 7 lubes or 10 spares. All see, even when you sell a lube or a spare, you get a margin because it is just better. The margin that is given to you is much more than what is given to the dealer. The distributor, from the distributor point, you pick it up. So what happens is you get a good margin on all the things, and brings brings a direct income for quotient into you. So that all put together, it is around 1,82,000. This is just for some units it is reachable. For some units it is surpassable. So there are certain units that have surpassed this also, but this is just a medium layout that we have done. And indirect, yes, as I told you, you have income from the spare scrap also. So all that put together, you have all those things done it okay on an average. So this is again the rent is around 30,000 rupees that we take into consideration. My consideration for a metro is around 20 to 25,000. As I told you, we are not looking for commercial space. We are looking for semi-commercial place. And what is tier 2, tier 3 cities is just 15 to 20,000, where we have done negotiation. All you got to do is you got to negotiate with your landowner to tell you that this company, once we take it, it is going to be there for another minimum 5 years, because after that we may shift to our own premises. But till that such time it is going to be there. So it means continuous rent to the owner. So that's how you got to negotiate and get the best deal. And then salary and 35,000. I think the rent they have taken it little upper, and salary is 35,000, which I say it's around 37 to 38,000, because we need 3 people on board immediately. One senior mechanic, one junior mechanic, and one helper who will serve as a washing person and as a helper, and so that he'll be in pipeline to take over the assistant mechanic position whenever needed. So that is one thing. Then the taxes, employers, investment, EMI, all put together, it's about 1,10,000. Direct income is 1,82,000. You make a net profit of 70,000 rupees per month, which is just most of the franchises have been surpassing this mark also. So now I think the COVID has seen a lot of virtual sessions, a lot of businesses coming up to you, offering their services, offering their franchises. So let's see in a nutshell how things are working. The investment, yes, Speedforce, the investment at Speedforce is very low, pretty low, and you get a lot of benefits, a lot of benefits in the form of tangible and intangible benefits that have been given to you. So that is, and the stock inventory. There is a special SOP that has been designed for stock and inventory, which will be revealed to you during the franchise meet. But I can assure you that the inventory is very low, and sometimes it's as low as that takes care of the next 1 week only. So we basically, because we are basically from the from Gujarat, so mostly our company thinks of rotating the money, minimum money, low investment, and high returns is being the module. And then we have overhead expenses. Consider the other segments, our overhead expenses are fixed and they are low. They are not escalating, they are not fluctuating, they are fixed and they are low. Seasonal effects, yes, I told you, post corona, even corona could not stop automobile service, because during corona more service was required. Any bike had to be sanitized. And this instant we would like to tell you that Speedforce was the first, India's first brand service station to sanitize a two-wheeler. We did it, and we called it the Go Corona Go Sanitization. We did it, and today also we are doing sanitization of vehicles, because that's now, initially it was a fancy. During corona we wanted to introduce something to understand how proactive we are, but right now it's become a necessity. From luxury it is evolved to a necessity. On every service we do that. So then seasonal effects, yes, of course. Consumer need is, see, every day you need a two wheeler, you need your two wheeler. It is more time we spend on the two wheeler, the most convenient part of our life, the most important part of our life. So if we keep it in spick and span condition, one, there's zero breakdown. Second is good value, when you value for money when you sell it. When you have it in good condition. When you sell it, you get good money too. Profitability, yes, of course. I told you everything that has been done, every aspect that's been done, the service, the spares, the scrap, everything you make money. Process of franchise appointment, application, and DD for 1 lakh. This has to be changed, because nowadays there are no DDs, because going to the bank collecting DD is not there. It's converted into NEFT. So from 1 lakh, most of the franchisees offer 1 lakh 18,000 as an auspicious amount. So then once you receive that, there is a letter of intent that's been given, that is the understanding that you represent Speedforce in that area. Then there is a welcome call where all our other team members also join up, and we try to give you a schedule. Depending on your inauguration date, we rework your schedule and give you a schedule as to what will happen when, and what is the amount that has to be transferred as and when things happen. So all these things, a schedule, the schedule is given to you. We follow the schedule. We expect you to follow the schedule, because once we follow a disciplined action, the output is 100% successful. Then, of course, basic site work, vendor payments, final payments, material provision, installation with local support. We do the installation along with your support, because certain cases, some plumbers are required, some electricians are required. So during the installation, along with your support, we do the installation, test the equipment, and then the on-job training is given. And then recruitment, manpower, training, pending demands, documents and photographs, whatever, the entire KYC. Your KYC, of course, we do it at the application itself. During the process itself, we gain all those KYC. But what happens is, at the application, it is an individual application. And then you form the company or a proprietor firm, whatever it is. So all those things are being collected. Then the letter of appointment, and finally inauguration and setup. There you are welcomed formally into Speedforce as a Speedforce ambassador. You're not a franchise, you're a Speedforce ambassador for your jurisdiction. So that's it. And this is the management team who have taken care of the entire process. And apart from this, as I told you, we are 9-member team. There are only 5 members out here. 4 other members were busy in their own activities, so we could not accommodate them here. From the left, we have Mr. Pranav Bhatt, then Mr. Raj Kishan, then Mr. Deepin Barai, Mr. Ashok Shah, Mr. Kapil Bindi, and the people who are behind these people who are not in the pic are Mr. Nirav Bhatt, Mr. Kohli, Mr. Rangarajan, and our great Mr. Mohan Vaidya sir. So all these people from automobile and from other domains have joined with huge expertise and experience. In fact, the majority of us are above 40, so you can understand the quality of the management team. Um, so this management team will be at your beck and call whenever you have a necessity. Yes, thank you for giving me this wonderful time. I think I've taken 59 minutes of your hard time, but I assure you that this 59 minutes is going to be a life-changing moment for you. Thank you. Over to you, Ashana. Can you play the video?
Sir, I'll ask her to play the video. Just give me a moment.
Deepen bhai, I think you can do it.
Yes. Please remove your screen.
Yeah.
We played 2 videos today. One is for animated video.
Speedforce is offering a profitable opportunity to do business through unique franchisee model. Now you too can be a partner in profitable business of the Speedforce. Speedforce is the only largest company with global presence in 3 countries and foot points in 24 states and 45 cities in India. Each and every technician is given time to time thorough training of modern methods and tools in this qualified and technically equipped company. Every franchisee partner gets full technology and marketing support along with online and offline marketing support for guaranteed profitable models. Let us join hands and become a part of wonderful story of growth with Speedforce, India's one and only international multi-brand two-wheeler service company. For more details, contact us at 78784 32432 and 99089
Hello friends, Speedforce Ventures Private Limited is the number one fastest growing multi-brand two-wheeler company in the India. It has 70 plus franchises in 18 states of the India. It's a Gujarat-based company. Our workshop technicians are fully trained and qualified. Our technicians are trained over hygiene factors for COVID-19. We have the facility of insurance renewal on new insurance at our all franchises. You can use our service app for booking your service vehicle for quality service. There are 21 checkpoints which we follow during vehicle servicing. All service vehicles are properly sanitized 3 times during the service to maintain hygiene factors. We provide free pickup and drop facility within 3 kilometers radius from our franchisees. Our all workshops are having foam wash facility to perform a quality water wash on your vehicle. You can use our roadside assistance app, which provide breakdown service within 25 kilometers radius of our service center. We do supply petrol in roadside assistance service. We use all genuine spare parts for all vehicles to maintain the quality of our service. We have tie-up with Castrol also. Our all franchisee workshops are fully equipped with high-tech tools and equipments. Join us and grow with us. Service is our strength. We are Speedforce. Thank you.
Yes, Rajbhai. Madam.
Raj sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are ready. So, gentlemen, it's over to question answer session. Is anybody has any questions? I think we need a lot of question answer sessions, so that would make the atmosphere more vibrant. And talking to you one to one gives us real good happiness also.
हेलो सर
Yes, yes, sir. Who's this?
शैलेश
हाँ
राठौर
जी, हाँ जी, शैलेश
सर
जी.
ये पूछा था अगर मान लो पहले से वर्कशॉप सेटअप है और उसको अगर स्पीड फोर्स में अगर आप फ्रेंचाइजी लेंगे तो उसका क्या प्रोसीजर है
हाँ, ये वंडरफुल थिंग सर. ये तो इट मींस द इक्विपमेंट, जो इक्विपमेंट आपका पास है उसका लिस्ट चाहिए, और आपका जो आउटलेट है उसका एक वीडियो और थोड़ा पिक्स आप भेजेंगे तो उस हिसाब से विल मेक बजट आपके लिए, एक एक्सक्लूसिव कस्टमाइज्ड बजट करेंगे. तो देन उस बजट में आप इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड देन वी कैन टेक इट फॉरवर्ड सर. So once after this session, you can leave your mobile number. We'll get across to you.
Raj sir, we can just take a mobile number right now only.
हाँ जी,
So
हाँ जी, आपका मोबाइल नंबर बता दीजिए.
Yes.
तो हमारा बैक एंड स्टाफ नोट करेंगे प्लीज.
9602
Yes.
3397
Sorry sir.
3397
हाँ.
37
37. Okay sir, I'll give you a call after the webinar sir.
शैलेश जी कहाँ से हैं आप?
उदयपुर राजस्थान.
हाँ, उदयपुर राजस्थान से आशियाना मैम, प्लीज मेक अ नोट ऑफ इट. शैलेश जी. हाँ जी, एनीबडी एल्स, एनी अदर डाउट्स?
Anybody have a question? So please go ahead.
Sir, we have got 5 more minutes. So if you can, if you have some doubts, we are open for it.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello.
Hello, sir. Little louder, please.
Oh, good afternoon, sir.
Good. Good
थोड़ा जोर
afternoon,
से
sir.
बोलिए साहब. गुड आफ्टरनून. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है सर. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है, थोड़ा जोर से बोले.
सर हम कर्नाटक से बात कर रहे हैं, शादी स्कूल से. हेलो.
हाँ जी, बोलिए सर.
Yes sir, बताइए.
सर हम ये जो ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स रहते हैं ना मैकेनिक्स के लिए.
Yes, हाँ बताइए सर.
ये ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम जो ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग है या आपके हेड ऑफिस भेजना पड़ेगा?
नहीं सर, पूरा ट्रेनिंग ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग है. वो भी 3 तरीका का होता है. वो पहला ट्रेनिंग तो टेक्नोलॉजी का बारे में होता है, जो रिपेयर्स रेगुलरली आपका लोकेशन में कौन सा रिपेयर्स आएगा उसका अंदाज हम करके एक ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल बनाएंगे, वो होगा. फिर बाद में एक मोटिवेशन ट्रेनिंग होगा, क्योंकि वो लोग फ्रॉम मैकेनिक एक कॉर्पोरेट आउटलुक को आए हुए हैं, उस हिसाब से मोटिवेशन ट्रेनिंग होगा. थर्ड, ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग. आपका इक्विपमेंट आपका शोरूम में आपका इक्विपमेंट में ही उनको ट्रेनिंग भी मिलता है, क्योंकि उनको पता होना चाहिए कि क्या क्या करना है, पहला क्या करना है, दूसरा क्या करना है, कि एक स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेशन प्रोसेस फॉलो करना है, तो ज्यादा आउटपुट अच्छा मिलेगा. और उनको भी ये भी जानना चाहिए कि जो टूल्स वो ले रहे हैं रिपेयर के लिए वो कहाँ रखना है, तो आसानी से सेकंड टाइम रिपेयर आएगा तो आसानी से निकाल सकते हैं. तो ये सब ट्रेनिंग में होगा, और वो भी आपका शोरूम में ही होगा सर.
सर आपका नंबर बता दीजिए ना.
77
हाँ
60
हाँ
33
यस
13
यस
14।
ओके सर। सो मैं आपको वेबिनार के बाद कॉल बैक करती हूँ सर।
सर आपका नाम सर?
मोहम्मद सादिक,
मोहम्मद सादिक। कहाँ से है सर? कर्नाटका में कहाँ रहते हैं आप?
कर्नाटक बड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट एचबीहಳ್ಳಿ।
Ballari
ओके सर।
district.
बल्लारी।
हाँ
Can you take on the phone number, Raj bhai? Sir,
It's already taken.
Yeah.
Ashiana has taken.
Yes.
Kabir bhai.
यस ओके।
Anybody else sir? और कुछ doubts?
हेलो हेलो सर, हम ऋषिकेश पात्र।
हाँ जी।
हेलो, हाँ आंध्र
ऋषिकेश
प्रदेश
जी।
से बात करता हूँ। आंध्र प्रदेश एपी से।
यस सर प्लीज गो अहेड।
सर हम यहाँ एक नया सेटअप बैठाएंगे, नया सेटअप। तो आप
हाँ
कैसे हेल्प करेंगे हमको? हमको कुछ भी नहीं है हमारे पास, जो टेक्निकल एम्प्लॉय भी नहीं है। हम एक जगह बैठाएंगे यहाँ पर, तो आप क्या करेंगे? मतलब कौन सी? एक मिनट।
नहीं कुछ I couldn't get his point because there was a lot of disturbance during.
ओके सो सर ही इज आस्किंग दैट कि उनको पूरा नया सेटअप करना है। ही डजंट हैव द
हाँ हाँ
इंजीनियर्स आल्सो, सो हाउ ही विल सपोर्ट हिम? ही वांट्स दैट आंसर।
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. जो भी आपको नया सेटअप करना है उसके लिए पूरा असिस्टेंस आपको देते हैं कि आप एक जगह को देखेंगे तो हम उसको भी एवेल्युएट करेंगे। आपको जो भी मशीनरी चाहिए, जो भी ट्रेनिंग चाहिए, मैन पावर
हाँ।
रिक्वायरमेंट्स चाहिए, वो
Yes.
स्पेयर्स क्या है, वो सब जैसा मैंने कहा जो भी हमारा फ्रेंचाइज है नजर, उनमें 97% फ्रेंचाइजीज ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री का अलावा है। तो इसीलिए पूरा हमने एक स्कीम बनाया और वो जो प्रेजेंट हमने किया ना अभी, वो बुके ऑफ सर्विसेज, उसमें पूरा आता है। मशीनरी आता है, ट्रेनिंग आता है, जो भी स्टेशनरी आपको चाहिए वो भी आता है, इंटरनल डेकोरेशन पूरा मिलके ही होगा सर।
ठीक है, हमारा नंबर भी नोट कीजिए।
हाँ ऋषिकेश जी फ्रॉम कहाँ से सर? कहाँ से ऋषिकेश जी?
एपी आंध्र प्रदेश से।
आंध्र प्रदेश कहाँ सर?
कहाँ है आंध्र प्रदेश
के
में?
శ్రీకాకుళం
अच्छा
డిస్ట్రిక్ట్।
శ్రీకాకుళం నుంచి
శ్రీకాకుళం.
వెరీ గుడ్ వెరీ గుడ్
శ్రీకాకుళం నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నాము.
వెరీ గుడ్ వెరీ గుడ్. మీ నెంబర్ ఇవ్వండి సార్, మేము కాంటాక్ట్ చేస్తాము. ఆషియానా ప్లీజ్ మేక్ అ నోట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్.
9182 9182
आशियाना आर यू देयर?
9182
यस हाँ सर बताइए। 9182
65
यस
9728।
हाँ ओके सर, आई विल गिव यू अ कॉल आफ्टर वेबिनार।
मिस्टर ऋषिकेश फ्रॉम श्रीकाकुलम एपी।
यस यस सर।
हम
Yes, sir.
उड़ीसा और आंध्र बॉर्डर में रहते हूँ, तो मैं उड़ीसा आंध्र बॉर्डर के पास में सेटअप बैठेंगे।
ठीक है सर, మేము కాంటాక్ట్ చేస్తాం ऋषिकेश గారు మిమ్మల్ని.
ओके 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 पूरा सेटअप बैठेंगे यहाँ पर। रेंट भी हम निकलेंगे। आप यहाँ आएंगे ना? इट సైడ్ వస్తారా మీరు?
వస్తాం సార్. అవర్ ఓపెనింగ్ ఇస్ దేర్ ఎట్ బెరంపూర్ లో ఓపెన్ చేస్తున్నాము నెక్స్ట్ మంత్. కలుద్దాం సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే
Rahul Kela also we are opening this month, Raj bhai.
ఏం చెప్పారు?
Rahul Kela. Raj bhai, इस महीने Rahul Kela में है.
రౌర్కెలా లో కూడా ఓపెన్ అవుతుందండి. మన ఫ్రాంచైజ్ మీకు దగ్గరలో విజయనగరంలో ఉంది, లెఫ్ట్ లో రైట్ లో బెరంపూర్ లో వస్తుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే బరంపురంలో ఉంది కదా? బరంపురంలో ఉంది. ఎక్కడ బరంపురంలో ఎక్కడ?
అంటే ఇంకా వాళ్ళ లొకేషన్ ఇప్పుడే ఫైనలైజ్ అయిందండి. ఇంటర్నల్ వర్క్ జరుగుతుంది.
ఎక్కడ లొకేషన్ ఎక్కడ?
ఐడియా లేదు సార్, అడ్రస్ అంటే నాకు కరెక్ట్గా తెలియదు. బరంపురం మార్కెట్ లో అని చెప్పారు.
బరంపురం మార్కెట్ ఐడియా లేదు.
నేను పంపిస్తానులేండి, మీతో కాంటాక్ట్ లోకి వచ్చాక మీకు వాళ్ళ డీటెయిల్స్ కూడా పంపిస్తాను నేను.
बरमपुरम से यहाँ 50 किलोमीटर से। ठीक है। इसलिए हम लोग श्रीकाकुलम सोमंड एरिया है, सोमंड कांचिल एरिया आपको पता है? हाँ उस एरिया को कवर करेंगे।
ठीक है सर, बात करेंगे सर, इस मीटिंग के बाद बात करेंगे डिटेल में और
ठीक है
क्या क्या कर सकते हैं. ओके सर,
ठीक है ठीक है.
So anybody else? You got 1 more minute to wind up.
Raj sir, I think nobody is there having questions.
Really, does that mean that they have not understood what I have said, or have they understood everything I have said?
Yes.
Either way. Anyway, so thank you. This is big thanks for all your time from Speedforce. So get across, leave your numbers in the chat box so that our people will get across to you. The concerned people who take care of that area will meet you and talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone. Thank you for giving valuable time to Speedforce. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All the best.
So thank you.